welcome back to another episode of Greenbox Gaming Plays Delta Green Hellhole, written and run by Alex Sun of RPG Reanimators. Let's jump right back in.
Okay, so you are hurt. You are hurting.
Petrov is
Omar.
very hurt. He has 3 hit points, and unless I'm mistaken, you lose consciousness at 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So you're trying to tell someone else what to do for your first aid. Why don't you roll medicine?
Alright, let's see. Don't mess it up, no pressure.
You're getting a little
79.
lightheaded from
79
the
over 60, that's a
fail.
failure.
Alright, so
Yeesh.
you're trying to tell whoever is coming up to you, what, Oscar, right?
Yeah.
Or whoever is doing the first aid. You're trying to say, just bandaged here, put pressure here, but you straight up just pass out for a little. You lose consciousness.
Just like a little brownout, just like
Yeah.
whip.
Quiet. I got this.
You're
I
on
got
your
this.
own. Give you a first aid.
Oscar's not worried about the wound. He's just like wiping sweat off your forehead.
That's a failure from...
Oh my god.
You bandage him up as best as you can in these circumstances.
I think he's stable, but man, this is gonna hurt in the morning.
Yeah.
Holy smokes, you still there, Omar? Speak to us.
Hey, don't let Dale touch me.
And you look over and Dale is like just drawn out a gigantic adrenaline syringe out of the backpack.
Like that scene
what?
in Kill Bill.
Like,
or not Kill Bill,
not-
like in Pulp Fiction.
Dude, my mind went to the same place and I was like, Kill Bill. Wait, it's not Kill Bill. It's Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
Okay, what do we
Just do a stabbing motion. You stab her 3 times? No.
Okay, we need a Petrov. Where we going, man? Where we going? All right. Okay, Petrov, shut up. Don't hurt yourself. Roy. We
Hold
need
on,
to get
I
to the
wa-
hospital.
Maybe. I want to make sure, if it's okay with Omar, I want to make sure what happened here. I mean, what if we come back? Is this the rocks? And can Roy, without making this too tedious, can he like sort of get the rocks and bring it closer?
So you
and see
threw
if
him
he-
down the stairs, right?
Yeah, I threw him as far away as possible from the room.
Okay, yeah. And then you're gonna
And-
pick him up again?
Yeah, and basically, inch closer while everybody's out of the room, right? We're kind of like in safety and see if it messes with them MRI as it gets closer.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't.
Really,
The room's still, the room's messed up.
Rolly takes the bag and throws it all the way next to the MRI.
Does not go off.
That's all I got.
Perplexed.
Yeah, who knows what happened? What?
like Omar, like he pulls Jack close. He's like, leave the rocks in the green box. We need to go. We need to go to the hellhole. We need to figure out what is happening.
We need to
Omar,
get
you're
you
no
fixed up.
you're in no position to go to the hellhole right now.
Maybe you should split up.
That's wild.
All right, Alex.
Could the audio listeners detect that smile on Alex's face?
I'm always smiling. I don't. It's the ultimate poker face.
I don't think we should split
it's
up.
a particularly cruel smile when you said that. Is the thing.
Roy,
Roy's like,
Roy.
I don't know about that, and he kind of eyes Jack, like
Roy.
aware of Jack's little breakdown he had earlier. He's like,
I appreciate your scientific method here, but if I'm hearing voices, I don't think those rocks are gonna turn on just for you. You're not gonna be able to get your rocks off, so to speak. Let's get this man some medicine. And he's like,
So
he's got
cool.
that stupid smile on his face after being so damn smart in his head.
So I guess Omar's in so much pain. He's like, take me to. Oh God, like I don't know if he would
Petrov.
want to go to the ER even because he doesn't want to have to explain this.
If we could find you a facility, sort of after hours. I know your forte is sort of like veterinarian work. If we could get you the implements that you need, do you think you could fix yourself a little bit?
I could try.
Dale,
I
that's
don't know
actually a
if
great
we
idea.
could-
Petrov, don't you have an assistant? Who the hell do you work with?
Oh
Is
my
it just dogs?
god. I don't know how off book we want to go with going back to Petrov's clinic and letting his assistant sew him up.
Well,
It's better than
my
going
thought
to
was
the doctor.
That's
if we
fine.
could break into a veterinary clinic. I forget what hour of the day it is, but if we could just get Petrov what he needs to maybe give him some bonus to heal himself, because we sure as shit don't have
I think that what it is, if that's what we're doing, if it's like gonna be fine, it's like we're going to my place, and
Okay.
he's like someone else drive.
All right,
But
get him
then
in the
I
car.
see-
Yeah, I want you to have the understanding that your clothes are just being soaked with blood because
Yeah.
you've just been
bad
lacerated
time.
and you look like a crumpled rag doll.
Yeah, we need to stay out of sight. We're going.
Okay.
He gives you the address for his clinic in this, which is like on the outskirts.
Do you have a clinic in Boston?
Make a
I
luck
think
roll.
that's what we had said.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was assuming that we all.
Let's see how close it is. Make a luck
Okay.
roll. You're
Okay.
gonna get the clinic regardless.
All right,
Luck
quick,
roll.
before we leave, Jack is going to be like, guys, get him to the car, get the engine running, I'll be right back. And he grabs the dead cord, and he says nothing. He grabs the dead cord, and he starts going upstairs to get rid of the green box.
You're gonna explode a building in the middle of downtown Boston.
He's going to
Okay.
try and explode the MRI machine.
So real quick,
Bad MRI machine. We'll show that.
Bad MRI.
I
Jack
wanna
will
point
get his
something-
revenge.
Actually, I want to. There's something that I just thought of, but I don't know if I actually want to say it because I don't want the meta play to happen. God, I think I'm gonna keep it to myself.
Okay,
It's,
I think that's a good idea.
Agent Oscar's out there doing his own thing.
Jack knows, like, this is a building. Can he estimate how much damage it's going to do? Is it going to take down an entire building, or can he do enough damage to just clean the room?
First of all, yeah, you could definitely blow up this room with that cord. Do you
Second?
want to save it for something else, or?
Okay, is it a one-time use? So that dead
Oh yeah,
cord-
because it explodes.
I was thinking it was like, like nodes of dynamite. I've never seen dead cord before,
It's
so
literally
clearly
rope. It
It's
looks
like
like,
rope.
Just
a
one
thin
rope.
cable of
Yeah.
rope. Yes.
Okay, all right. I think Jack would do this. Jack would do this.
say-
There's no metagaming.
Okay.
That's how we roll.
all right.
Roy just left the rocks in there too.
Can I
Yep.
say? Hey, Jean, real quick, could you actually take your earbuds out for just a second, and I'll wave to you here in just a moment.
I can mute myself. Go ahead.
Fascinating.
Go
Mute
ahead.
yourself. So I think that this thing affects electricity, and we know because Alex had mentioned in the when we first ran out of the det cord, it requires an electric charge to set it up. Fucking Oscar's about to get exploded.
The light bulb.
So I think
Yeah.
that's what's gonna happen. Okay.
I'm
He's
back.
back.
I'm back.
Tell us
Hi.
what you do, baby.
All right, he's gonna go upstairs and he's gonna get.
I guess while this is happening, Roy and Dale are just helping Petrov to the car best they can, like down the steps.
He's busted up.
Okay.
Just yes. Yeah.
So he's gonna try wire up the room. He's probably gonna try stay away from the MRI machine, and he's gonna, if he can, make sure that it gets dealt with and that this room is not accessible and is demolished.
Very well.
What do
All
we
right,
think?
roll demolitions.
Demolitions. That's a 40 on 40.
Great.
Ooh.
So, let's say you got to hook it up to like a charge, right?
Light bulb, light switch, downstairs.
Okay. Yeah. So, I want you to roll luck.
Move on, John.
That's just a straight up D100. That's a 78.
Oh no! Oh no!
All right. So that puts you like right in the middle of things as you're setting up, right? So you hook it up to the charge, and then you're like moving all of the cord in place to do the most structural damage, right? And then something in the wall, it starts to like click, like. What do you do?
He looks back. Does he see anything?
Something is in the wall, and there's like a mechanical clicking.
He just runs. He drops what he's doing and he fucking runs.
Okay, give me an athletics roll. Or dodge, up to you.
Do you have a backup character?
That's a failure on my athletics.
Ah,
Do you push? Can you push?
but you gotta push it. You gotta
I
push
think
you
I
can-
have to push
I'll
it.
let you push.
I have to push.
So this is gonna definitely kill you. If you
So roll 1d4 willpower.
How much willpower do you
That's
have?
that's 4. That hurts.
Oh my god.
So I'm down
Even
to
Better.
6,
Jack
6
is
willpower?
down on willpower.
and I roll that athletics again.
Come on.
That's
Oh
a failure.
my god.
Jesus.
Oh,
I'm gonna roll
That's like a crit fumble, basically.
15% lethality roll for you.
Oh.
Jesus
If
Christ.
it's under 15,
You
Okay,
just
wait,
dead.
but
Yeah.
I assume this is the dead cord going off. Or
Oh, yeah.
what's happening? Are
Absolutely.
you okay? All right.
The cord is going off.
Is there anything that happens when this dead cord goes off, or is it instant? Like, can you
yeah,
see?
it hurts a lot.
No, sure, but does
Well,
it?
I'm
goes
gonna pull
boom.
back the curtain as soon as like a charge gets ran through the cord, it blows up. But I was giving you a chance by giving you the sound of this mechanical portion of the circuit going off. I rolled
Yep.
an 06. You are gone.
You rolled a what?
God.
I rolled an
06.
06 on a lethality 15%.
Now
He's
explain.
So that
That's-
building goes up.
Pulverized.
Up.
Holy shit! So we're like walking him. Probably each of us has his arm.
Yeah,
around
you're
each
getting
of
into
us.
the car, and then Oscar's like,
All
"Let
right,
me take care
I've
of
got
things
this.
up here,"
all right.
and
So
he
it's like
blows
one
the
more-
fuck up.
and the whole building just goes bam, or at least
Yeah,
the
you're
top
all knocked
floor.
to your feet.
Well, like the top floor, right? It's like
Yes.
a 2-story building.
Yes,
You're telling me Jack just fucking
It
explodes.
just exploded.
yes, he's gone. You can all give me a sanity roll against violence.
Jesus Christ.
Sanity roll. Sanity roll.
Jesus,
Oh my God.
I guess Roy's like, holy
That's a
cow.
fumble. That's a fumble.
Oh, fumble,
On
okay.
Petrov's sanity roll.
So for
Oh, we're all rolling Sandy.
yes,
That we said okay.
Oh, I missed that. I
Yeah,
was
my bad.
yeah, no, please.
That is a 67 under 70 for Roy.
Okay.
Jack's a goddamn hero.
So
Goddamn
seeing
American
someone just killed.
I got a 44 under 50 for my sanity roll.
Okay, so on a, it's definitely gonna be like a 1/1d8.
John.
If you fail, you're just taking the 8.
God. So I take 8 sanity
Yep.
damage.
You fumbled, so you take 8.
Oh, after taking
I'm gonna
6.
I'm gonna deflect
Yeah, that's fine.
and see if we can get that down below 5. So I'm gonna roll my d4 and see how much of that we're deflecting. We're gonna deflect it on the Father Tyler. Okay. 4
Oh, nice.
to bring it down to 4.
Now let's explore that a little bit. How, if you get out of this opera, how will your relationship suffer with your father?
Well, this is Father Tyler. He's a priest.
Oh, yes. With
Yes,
your
he
your
is,
religion suffer.
Yes.
Maybe
He-
you stop believing in that towards the end of that bond.
Oh, there is going to be
After
a
that just happened.
when it comes time for confession. Because this is the thing is Petrov's not really that religious.
Mhm.
Like it's kind of like he's like a part of he like makes something for the potluck and stuff like that. Oh, like he's the next time anything comes up with about God's plan or something like that. Oh, Father Tyler's gonna get an earful. Just that kind of that nihilism, that pessimistic.
John,
like
I am going to
seeing
give you
something
another
happen.
character.
Oh, immediately. That is, you are locked and loaded. You've prepared for
course.
this. I'm impressed.
But yeah, so this thing explodes. Petrov
I mean-
just barely doesn't go temporarily insane.
Wow.
Great.
Do we get anything for passing? Or
It's 1. One sand loss.
Okay.
Because like you worked with this man, you survived an
Right.
opera with this man before.
I mean, I
and now
still
he's
want to
just
linger
gone.
on this scene a second
Yeah.
longer. I mean, the whole fucking building, the top of the. I think Roy would be like,
There's
"Holy
fire, smoke.
and like try like immediately like run towards the building, but then like instantly knowing it's not going to do anything, just like kind of drop to his knees and be
He's
like,
dead, Roy. He's gone. No,
"Holy shit, Jack! Oh my god!"
he's fucking gone. We gotta get.
There
gotta
are
get
I mean,
sirens
and we
in the
don't
distance.
know what happened. It might not be Jack. We don't know Jack tried to.
We don't know Jack exploded.
I mean, we don't know Jack tried to arm the thing.
We
It,
don't
like
know shit.
all we know is the MRI went off, and then the building exploded while Jack was tidying up behind us.
Oh
Yeah.
Like Petrov is like he's like opened the back door and is like hauling himself in the back seat. He's like, "O'Leary, get Roy. We are leaving." As he like pulls himself up into the car.
I don't know how to drive stick.
God damn it.
Roy,
I can drive. I can do it. And he like just shaking, gets in the car and just like, and then
And
pulls out.
Petrov again is going to call Cho.
All right. You realize that your cell phone has been fucked up because of the magnet machine.
Oh, so like I pull on the phone and it's like not completely fried.
Yeah. However, Opal and O'Leary, their phones are good because they were able to get out of the room.
O'Leary is gonna toss his phone back to Petrov and be like, "You do the talking."
He puts it on speakerphone
All right.
and
You call
and,
Cho.
and calls Cho.
Hey, I got a babysitter for you. The name is Nathan.
Oh,
You don't sound so hot. What's going on?
Cho, you remember the God damn it, this is a secure line.
Yes.
The green box is gone. It's an
What happened to it?
explosion. Cho, something from the mission. There's a sample from underground. We think it caused an explosion. I am very injured. Hawkins is gone. Or Oscar is gone. He's
What the
dead.
fuck? Okay. Can he be identified?
Probably not.
Good. All right. I originally sent Agent Nathan to babysit the VIP, but you can pull him as a resource.
All right, send him to my clinic.
I'll send you the number. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
nick him. I'll have him meet you at your clinic. You
Hey.
exchange the information.
Jesus, John. Just laughing. Still laughing.
Catastrophic.
That ain't me, man. That was Jack. It was out of my hands.
No, that was Alex. Alex did this.
Look, it could have been worse. We were sitting on that dead cord the whole
No, it couldn't
time.
have been worse. She double
Joe.
failed. It couldn't have been worse.
Joe, there was something in the explosion. There is a sample there is a sample from underground. I don't know if the sample was
Can
exploded.
you recover the sample?
It was in the middle of an explosion.
How
Joe.
many of the samples did you get? Do you still have the sample?
They might have been destroyed. We don't know. I'm just saying you might need to send a team if any of that gets around. This
God
is
damn it,
bad.
Omar! I'm low on resources here.
Joe,
We're strung out.
I blew my fucking spleen. Joe.
What the fuck happened to you? And you can
I
kind of
also
hear
got
the handlers kind of. All right. Well,
I got some
we're
glass
gonna have
in
too
my
much
arm,
attention
too.
on this.
You are right, Joe.
All right. Establish another area that's safe to set up, and then I need you and your team to investigate what's going on.
We are on it. We will meet your Nathan.
Okay.
So maybe
He hangs up the phone and just lays in the back seat. And just
You're getting blood all over the backseat of this Volvo
we're headed to Petrov's.
clinic. Yeah. What was the luck roll, by the way?
Oh, I never did that. 70.
All right. So it's let's say it's a little out of the city then.
Okay.
So
I think the whole way there, if we could do a little bit of I still think
you're
Roy's
just like 1,000 yards there.
yeah, but
How
I
are
think
you
Roy's
feeling?
just like, I mean, he's still shaking. He's like, I didn't talking to Dale. He's like, Dale, I didn't think Jack could ever go away. I mean, he was so in control until right up to the end.
All it takes is one bad turn of luck. You want to hit off this?
Are you like smoking meth in the car?
I don't know. I think not meth. I think he's just like got a bowl of weed at this point. Like,
Stop that! It smells disgusting.
shut up,
Roy's-
old man.
Roy's like, I want the hard stuff. Give me a Marlboro Red.
Yeah, Dale will pass Roy a
They're in the
cigarette.
cup holder.
All right, eventually you do get to the clinic. There is a different car at the clinic parked there as well. This is after hours. It's like 6 p.m. now.
They're-
As soon as you start pulling out of the city, right, a shit ton of cop cars, ambulances, firefighters, they go in the opposite direction as you.
God damn it!
Yeah. So what is your car, Agent Nathan? What do you drive?
I think it'll be a rickety old red Ford Focus.
Oh, very nice. So there's a red Ford Focus there. The clinic's closed, and Agent Nathan, or whoever seems to be in this car, is at the driver's seat waiting for you.
Just smoking a cigarette, like windows
What do we-
open, looking out.
What are we looking at?
He's a 25-year-old, fairly attractive. I wouldn't say he was as attractive as Jack, but he's pretty attractive. He's pretty
how
jacked
could
up,
he be? How could it be?
and
I
he
have
seems
to
to
ask.
he seems to have his full gear on, and his gear as a firefighter is like he's just come from being on the service, and this is obviously his break, and he got called in.
Yeah, he should be attending to a fire in Chinatown right now, but he's not.
Kind of flicks it off.
Yeah,
as
you were
guys
told
arrive.
by Cho that you were going to be babysitting the mayoral candidate / councilman, but instead you got pulled away.
This guy's from Incel, by
Yes.
the way. So, oh, what an unfortunate cell. Damn Incel.
I was gonna say, I'm curious if it's just like an homage to Nathan of the Reanimators. That
Maybe.
I killed him in this game once. I can do it again.
Oh my God.
So we pull up, and I imagine these guys are again kind of helping. Like Petrov can walk, but he's doing, and he like,
Yeah, you're
he's,
fucking
like,
shredded,
and
and
he's, like,
in the bad
fucking with-
way.
He's like fucking with this. He's like the one with the red on it. There's like a key with a piece of
Yeah,
red tape.
and you stumble
on it,
your way
on his
into this
key ring.
dark and veterinary clinic. You turn on all the fluorescent lights. They pop on.
Yeah.
You hear
And
that hum.
does Nathan like get out, or does he just like watch us quietly as
Out
we
to
go
Nathan.
in? Sorry, one sec. All right, Nathan sees you. Nathan sees you rolling up, and he like begrudgingly gets out. Says, "You. What happened? Where's this guy? What are we doing? Who the fuck is that?"
Come inside.
Okay, let's go. And he
I hear
begrudgingly
actually,
like
well,
helps
like
out.
as you guys are carrying Omar, he'll be like, I heard there's an opera in town.
No need for that. No need for that, brother. And he kind of helps get you inside.
No, seriously, I need to hear the other side.
Yeah, it's kind of protocol.
Oh God, and I may have forgotten. It's there
Look,
was. There's
even
a
I'm
blue...
a little bit loosey goosey, but you simply must answer.
Oh really?
with a
I
response.
heard they were quite nice this time of year. Red socks,
right.
blue cap, scarf, blue
Get
scarf.
in here.
Roy
there's like
whispers
there's
to
like
Dale. He's like, Jack was cooler.
we get in here. There's like a big, big stainless steel table for operating on animals, and like Omar just kind of like flops on it, and he's like, "Do you know anything about medicine?"
Yeah, what do you have? And he looks around the room and picks
Does
out
anyone
a
have
couple of
surgery?
Oh.
That's like a special thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I don't
No.
have anything.
Do you have surgery, Petrov?
He does.
Then you can explain to someone else to do it for you.
I can patch
With
you
a
up.
minus
Somebody-
10.
Somebody's already done a really bad job on this. Which one of you assholes tried this out?
It was Jack. He's fucking dead.
And where the... Oh. Sorry about that. Let's get you patched up.
So, like, he will... I guess Omar will attempt to guide Nathan through the process.
All
of
right, give me
stitching him
a
up.
surgery roll with a minus 10.
Okay, that'll be a 40. 23.
Great.
Hell yeah.
Recover a D4.
Okay.
Don't roll that.
1.
Oh.
Oh, come on, Joe.
Yeah, this is as good as it's gonna get, buddy.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
you...
Is there anything?
So you're at 4.
I'm at 4 whole hit points, guys.
Yeah,
What the hell
There's
happened?
nothing else we can do.
that's correct.
Why
Yeah.
are there pieces
Let
of
me
metal
see.
in this man?
I'm trying to see. Government issued. What's a rebreather? I don't have any.
Rebreather is
Yeah.
For diving.
I don't have anything that could help.
So can we can we skip the part where we tell him basically what's been going on?
Done.
Done. Okay.
Jesus.
Nathan,
What?
you are all up to speed now.
Oh, God, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. All right.
And my ex-wife and my goddamn daughter.
No.
Oh,
Not that part. Not that part.
He's that guy in your group.
Yep. Oh, do you have one too, an incel?
There always is one.
Oh, okay.
Not you, is it? Roy's like really suspicious of.
He just
What's your name
slowly-
again?
He slowly like looks at Roy and starts and like taps on the cigarette box and lights a cigarette and just stares at him with eyebrows. Just
Yeah.
lights
Oh,
it
no.
up.
Oh, now there's 2 of them.
Roy comes up to him and like probably like looks up and is like, mismatch sneakers are not mismatch like Skechers and like not fitted jeans. He's like, you got some pretty big shoes to fill here, bud. I hope you know that.
Got
Yeah,
stabbed.
Jack was sort of Roy's. He really looked up to him, you know.
Listen, Squat. I didn't want to come into work today, but I got a call to look after one guy, and now I'm looking after 3 guys.
Look,
I'm not interested in filling any boots. Let's just get the shit done and go home.
we need to go see what is going on in this subway. This is the thing I can think to do at this time. Maybe we can stop it somehow. I hope that the samples were destroyed.
Samples? And okay,
We already
cut
called
to
you up, remember?
sample. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me get this straight, Petrov. You're talking about going straight to the source of the contamination?
Do you have
I
a
gotta
better
say,
idea?
Agent Omar, that's a bit. I mean, if I still had my equipment, we could maybe research it and know what we're getting into. But if we go down there, I mean, we don't know any more than the 2 fools that went down there before know.
Maybe you're right. Maybe Julian, she is an engineer. She probably has access to records. We could find out what was there before.
Yeah,
could
I
also
like that
maybe
idea a
get
lot.
good night's sleep and maybe heal a little bit.
Yes, you can make a recuperation.
I like
roll.
that idea. Yes, maybe we can look into the records and see what's been going on down there. Any other suspicious activity?
Yeah, maybe you can sleep. I ain't gonna.
He's going in.
I need guns. I
So-
need a fucking arsenal.
While you guys are sleeping and everything else, I think I need to check in with the department that had to sort out your goddamn mess and see if I can get those samples.
Very good idea, Nathan. Very good idea. Perhaps
Yeah, you can show up to
snag
that
them.
site and use your official credentials and like see if
You'll
you can
do that.
snag.
Roy will like explain to him like what he's looking for, like what to the best of extent if he finds by some chance these fucking rocks.
Well, I
It'll
mean, they were
probably
very
blown-
small.
Yeah, they're probably blown a mile away, but I don't know what Alex is going to make him roll if there's like
well, Nathan,
even a chance.
Agent Oscar, he actually had some rocks and he put them in like a box that were on his person. So we'll see.
So it sounds like we are
And
actually
you,
planning on splitting the
Agent
party.
Opal, you like threw him into a corner.
Right.
Yeah.
Or he threw him up against the MRI machine, I thought.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they'd have been like in the middle of the room.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I think Nathan's gonna go try to recover what he can. Is that what? And then we're just gonna go back to the friendly's house, and
Dale is going to use his underground contacts to try to get as many munitions as possible before we go into this this cursed crawl space.
We
Okay.
should go into teams. I do not want to go back there. Maybe one of you two can go with Nathan.
I don't give a shit if anyone's joining me. I'm going.
Roger.
All right, so just for my own notes, Agent Nathan, you're heading to the
Back to the green
remains
box.
of the green box in order to find the pieces. We got Opal. What are you doing?
he'll be like, if Nathan really needs someone to go with him, I guess I'll go. I know what the material looks like.
All right, let's go,
Okay.
Pipsqueak.
Maybe you can contain it.
Okay, and then what about you, Agent Omar? Are you staying at the vet clinic just trying to rest and recuperate? Or are you,
I think
or
he
are you
will be
pushing
trying to
yourself?
stay there, and he will at least call Jillian on the phone. You know,
Okay.
and see if she can connect us with someone who can
Okay.
give us some info.
Yeah, great. Info, yep. And Opal, you're gonna make so you're doing that, and then we have O'Leary. You're making a drug deal with one of your contacts, or not a drug deal, a weapons and arms deal.
Yeah, I would imagine. So in Breaking Bad, there's that scene outside the hot dog stand. It's like a montage of people buying meth from them.
Sure.
So I just imagine him like perched up at this like hot dog stand and talking to multiple people
Yeah.
throughout the night.
We'll actually get there.
Okay.
So now that I have you all here, let's go with Agent O'Leary first, and let's have you roll a criminology. And do you have
Right
a
on.
bond with that is an arms dealer or a criminal that could help you?
I have one bond that is TBD.
Oh, well, great. So let's call him Sticky.
Sticky.
Oh,
Okay.
Sticky.
Think we met him before.
I love the idea that Sticky might be a reoccurring character in Alex's games.
Okay. That bond is locked in. And you want a criminology roll?
Yes, please. I'd love for you
Alright.
to roll a criminology roll.
Jesus Christ.
Oh boy.
That's a 93 over
Ooh.
80. This is one of the few rolls that I can't fail.
He's still a little rattled,
I had
man.
a
He's
60
still a little
in
rattled.
demolitions. I'm a bit grim as well.
Okay.
Never let it be said that I lie on my rolls.
So you you call up Sticky. You can you really need a weapon, right?
Yeah, I'm looking.
So he picks up and he's like, "Hey,
Hey,
what do you need?"
brother, I need something big. I need something explosive, something destructive, something that can mow down somebody from fucking outer space. I don't know what I'm getting into.
Okay, well, we can talk about that. I can get something like that to you in a week.
I ain't got a week.
Okay, you don't got a week. Okay, well, this
got-
guy calls me up and he says he's putting pressure on me.
Wow.
Look, I got
like
something
that,
for
Sticky.
you. I can give you something,
What-
but it
what do
might
you got
not be
for me?
something like that.
I mean, anything, we're businessmen, in a way. Anything you can throw my way, I appreciate it, and I'll reciprocate
Good, I-
next time you ask something to me.
Good. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. That's how we do
100%.
things.
100%.
Let's meet at our usual spot near the marina.
All right. You name the time and place, I'll be there. Well, you already named the place. You name the time, I'll be there.
Yeah, it's gonna cost you a little extra because you need this stuff now.
Look, there is an expediency cost, and I get that 100%.
All right.
I do the same thing, and also if the customer is an asshole, I have an asshole tax. That's a 10% one.
That's smart. You're lucky that we're friends. I would like you to reduce another bond, not this one, by a D4 because that money is coming out of somewhere.
I know exactly where it's coming out of. It's coming from my daughter's college fund.
Oh,
Shit.
What should I roll to decide how much to reduce that by?
D4.
A D4, okay. Fuck. It's on the floor, but that's a 2. So I'll reduce Gwen's bond by 2. Sorry,
That's
daughter.
brilliant.
We'll cut to the marina. You're in like a dimly lit parking lot under a single street light. Sticky, he pulls up in his like rusty sedan. He's a hunchback man, and he kind of meanders over to the back of his truck. He pops that shit open, and he's like, "You're gonna like this one. This is an Italian firearm." And he pulls out a
Italian, you
fucking
say?
Spaz 12, a semi-automatic shotgun.
Nice.
Like this big.
That's a classy.
Like a street
That-
cleaner.
It's a classy choice.
Yep.
Automatic shotgun.
You wouldn't be able to
what's the
hide
size
it.
of the drum?
It does not have a drum.
It has a tube. It has a magazine.
Yeah.
But it does not have a drum.
Yeah, it's not an AA-12.
There are, okay, so it doesn't have a drum.
Nope, because you failed the criminology roll.
Yep.
So you're
All
getting
right, no,
something
no.
kind of bulky, something that you can't hide easily.
Hell yeah! How many shots we got in that magazine there?
Let's say 8.
Hell yeah! I love her. I think
getting a new
I'm
pet.
going. I'm going to call her Ursula.
That's a beautiful name. Beautiful name.
A beautiful name for a beautiful gun. You know, you just get me, Sticky.
Of course.
I can we pause for a second and can I just tell you how much I appreciate you, Sticky,
He gives you a hug.
and your presence in my life.
Come in.
you on the
Come,
shoulder.
bring it here.
Hold on, I'll punch you on the gut, then I'll slap you on the ass. All right,
Oh!
All right,
get out of here,
All right, give me your money. Let's go. We never met. And then he does one of these.
Yeah.
And he drives off. Montage over. Oh yeah, where'd that money go, Dad, for my college fund?
No, he's gonna get the call from like the. Is your daughter in college or is she too young?
She is 17 years old and she's scoping out colleges.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So this call comes in a year's time
Yeah.
when the check bounces to the college.
Gonna be a trade school.
Ooh.
And she's gonna
I
hate
can
you
think
forever.
of nothing worse.
All right, let's
can
go
think of
over
nothing
to
worse.
Agent Nathan and Agent Opal. You've arrived at the scene. There's firefighters. They're like using the fire hose, spraying down this raging fire. They've pretty much got a handle on it by this point.
So he'll
What's your actual name, Agent Nathan?
Ted Reggie's.
Oh, nice of you to show up, Reggie's. One of the firefighters say.
I had a thing I had to deal with. Get off my ass.
All right. Guess you're not getting invited to the barbecue.
You, short round, stay in the car. And he'll go up. Stay in the car. And he'll go up and kind of like check in with the situation. Everybody good? Yeah, sorry I'm late. Yeah, fuck you too. And then he's going to try and go through and maybe search the place to see if he lucks out on finding
I think this will
these
be a
fucking rocks.
proper search roll for sure.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
Talk about a needle in a haystack. Jeez.
You've been told that it's like it might be in a box or something.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
All right,
Because
he's gotta
Opal's
search.
there. He's told you what it looks like, right?
Yeah.
All right, give me a search roll.
So are you implying a bonus there?
No.
Damn it. 75 over 60, so fail.
Oh, so that is a fail. Okay. So yeah, you end up finding you're reaching around, you're kind of picking aside rubble. You straight up kick person's head
Oh,
that's been charred and the skin's been flaked off.
damn it.
It's kind of separated from the body.
He's got a cheesy grin on still.
Yeah, why don't you give me a sanity roll against violence?
Jeez.
That's a 3.
Okay, so with a 3, that's a pass. It's gonna be, let's say it's 0. You kind of stomach it.
God, I hate kicking on heads.
Yeah.
And he carries
So
on.
you see the head, but with that, you still find it. I'm just, you see, there's a head, there's like an arm, and then there's like a small box.
Okay.
It's
Good.
nighttime at this point. It's 7.
Alright, I guess he, after tripping over a head, he kicks this box open. He kind of like looks at it from a different distance and takes his toe and like kicks the lid open with his toe.
There it
And
is.
they're in there. Alright.
Blue-green
he
rocks.
Picks him up and then makes his way through the wreckage back to Roy in the car.
You got him.
Roy, we got him. There was also this charred head. I don't even want to start, but look,
Hold on, let me see it. He pulls the box. and
it's
opens it
in
up.
the rubble.
Not the head. The pulls the box and he's like, looks at it. He's like, you didn't happen to see any spongy little dinosaurs, did you?
I think we
No.
have those.
You have those, yeah. Someone
yeah, a
has
couple.
them on their person.
Okay, my bad.
They might come up later.
All right, good job, Nathan.
All right.
I guess we better get back to.
And you get the fuck out of there because
Yeah.
back in the distance, one of the other firefighters say, "Hey, we got a body here," and then like a bunch of cops are gonna show up. You pull away. So,
Oh my god.
last but not least, you're recovering, Agent Omar. Let's say a recuperation roll. That's gonna be a Constitution ×5, and you do want to succeed this.
Yes, we do.
You're resting on like a little sofa.
It's a 74 over 50.
Jeez.
I
Alright.
think he
Can't
has
catch a
taken-
break.
That's rough.
I think he's probably hitting the so a lot of veterinarians
Yeah.
will use ether to like anesthetize animals. I think he's been hitting the ether a bit hard.
Nice.
uh
And
What
he's
does that
a
sound
little bit
like?
older too. I mean, shit.
yeah. But he's
What-
like
what
he's in so much pain that he's like
Yeah, it feels like your
tried
body's
to-
on fire.
Right. But he will, once he kind of comes down from this ether binge, fear and loathing style, he is going to, he's going to grab, like, his phone there in the office or in the, oh god, I don't have my burner anymore.
You did pick up O'Leary's phone.
Okay. He'll call Jillian Walsh and try to call her and just be like, pick up.
Okay, she picks up. Hello?
Miss Walsh,
Yes.
this is Omar.
Oh, you don't
Again.
sound too good.
I have been better. Listen, how have things been? Are you okay?
Yeah, the voice is, I'm not hearing them anymore.
Excellent news. Listen, it is about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock now. I would like to hear from you, in the morning. Just make sure you have been sleeping well.
Okay, I can send a text.
Please send a text. Have you spoken to Simon?
He's at his dinner right now. I have. I said that you guys can be trusted.
Excellent. Okay, great. Check on him again tonight.
Okay.
You two need to look out for each other, but make sure that he knows not to talk about what he saw down there. We are trying to keep it under wraps. We have a process. It is mysterious and intricate, but we have a process nonetheless.
I'll see what I can do, okay?
It's an art, not a science. You just
Sure.
have to feel it, like dancing, like jazz.
Are you okay?
As he takes another drag of ether. All right. Good night, Jillian.
Okay. Good night.
Oh shit! By the way, before I go,
What?
listen, we want to do some research on the subways. Do you have records, access to when this place was built? How? Who?
Yeah,
did it?
I have records on that.
Like maybe like surveys, geological surveys, that kind of thing. Any information you have at all.
From
Anything.
what I know, Skull A Station was built around 1838, and then it got closed down in 1962 because like new technology, new routes were made that kind of made the old one not needed anymore. The entrance to it can be found in a parking lot. You have my ID, so you can just scan in.
Okay.
I'm sure there's plenty of other entrances, though.
Any other information that you could possibly get about the construction, things, records of how things went? Did they find anything interesting when they were building this place, perhaps?
Nothing about that. Just, yeah, I mean, it wasn't the place, the crawl space wasn't even supposed to be there. I checked all the plans. Double checked
Okay.
them.
We may contact you again if there are other questions. Thank you, Julian.
Okay.
Be safe.
You
Text
be
us in the
safe.
morning.
I will.
He hangs up the phone and again takes a huge, just breath full of ether. Just his whole body
Jesus.
just wrecked. Like, I had a motorcycle accident once, and
Yeesh.
that sucked. Like, the next few days, but I was not down to an equivalent of 3 hit points in that situation.
Mhm.
Like, I was probably nowhere near that kind of loss.
You
know?
talking about when you went down on the gravel?
Right, yeah, that was, ugh. So,
Road
yeah,
rash.
Petrov is going to probably go over and try to, I don't know, he just tries to get as comfortable as possible.
Yeah, you can definitely do that.
Yeah.
So
And
you're
then, actually,
not bleeding anymore, which is good.
he will call Simon Gao, and even if he doesn't answer because he's at his thing, he's going to
Yeah.
continue to call and be like, Mr. Gao, this is Omar we met earlier, call me back.
Yeah. So he will pick up later in the night saying, yeah.
Okay.
Dinner went well. I'm still processing, quite frankly. How's everything going on your end?
Oh, very good, sir. We are doing, just doing an investigation, doing a very thorough job.
Which company are you with? Which department?
We are a joint operation between many departments, sir, including the EPA. This is why we are so concerned about the things.
Look, you gotta give me something, man. Who's your boss?
My boss goes by the name of Cho.
That's it? Cho?
Yes. Listen,
No,
Mr. Gao, I know it is hard to believe, but you need to understand that what you saw down there, we are getting a handle on it. We
Seems a
want to
little
make sure
sketchy
that-
to me.
You're right, it does sound sketchy. But we want to make sure that no one else is exposed to whatever, caused. Keep in mind, you lost several hours of time. You lost over 12 hours. We do not want anyone else exposed to this. It is a public safety risk. Can you imagine the political fallout if you created this artist gallery and then people started to get sick?
Okay, yeah, fine. I get it. I get that.
Okay.
No more from me.
Great.
Just tell me whatever you find out, okay?
We will. Are you hearing the voices anymore?
No, they're gone away.
Very good. If that changes, call me back immediately.
Okay. And he hangs up.
Okay. I just saw your message, Jean, and the sun.
No, you can't say that now.
Is
How's
the
your
sun-
son doing?
Is the sun
Yeah,
still
I was
alive?
gonna lean on
Is
that.
your
but-
son still alive? All right. So yeah, Petrov is just going to
Oh,
lay down and just racked with pain.
You're just like, ugh.
So
And now you can all meet back at the clinic, which is
before we do that, I wonder
Oh.
if I could just. Sorry, not to derail it too much.
no, please.
If it's possible, we don't have to do a role play thing, but I do have some environmental monitoring equipment, such as chemical sniffers and sampling equipment.
Yeah.
I don't know how exactly that would work. If that would be like
Mhm.
set up and then I can read it on my laptop, but I'd like to go to the entrance, not go into this spot, but the
Yeah.
entrance and set up some of that stuff.
The entrance of the old subway station?
Right.
Hell yeah, you can do that.
I'll be like, something's still bothering me, Agent Nathan. If we could take one little detour before we get back to
You're
my...
going to the hellhole.
No. The outside.
The outside of the hellhole.
Yeah.
The outside of the hell.
Just the
Wait
outside,
to get
to
us
be
to the
clear.
hellhole.
So you're going to the parking lot, or are you entering the old subway station, or are you entering the crawl space in the old subway station?
The parking lot.
Are you
Okay, so you're just gonna
entering
set
Satan's
up-
anus directly afterwards.
So you're just going to be in the parking lot.
Yeah.
The publicly accessible parking lot. That
Yeah,
everyone
I
can
get
see.
I get your hinting. There probably won't be anything, but I'm gonna try it.
No, I'm not hinting at nothing. I'm just
Okay.
saying that you're setting up this test equipment in a parking lot where people are just walking around.
Maybe like directly behind, because there's like a locked door. Maybe like directly
Yeah, there's a
behind
door
the
you
locked
scan
door.
in, but then that's entering the old subway system.
What does the sampling equipment exactly do?
It would tell you like probably collection. It would determine what kind of rock it is, what kind of chemical composition it is, or
Okay, this is
yeah, you might
a
want to
bit
set
more
that up at a
detailed
clinic,
than
most
I
likely.
thought. Okay, never mind. I thought it was like,
No problem.
gotcha. I thought it was more of like a soil sampling
Mhm.
type thing, but understood. All right, X that.
Okay.
All right, I guess we're back at the
The
clinic.
fucked up thing is the rest of us have no idea what happened still to Jack. So it's just like,
Oh,
I
I
see. He
Agent
made it,
Nathan
right?
knows.
Does he?
well, he knows how he
Tripped
ended up.
over his head.
He knows like how he died, but he doesn't know why he died.
Right.
Yeah.
John doesn't know why he died either.
All right, so you're going to all meet back up at the clinic here, and I would love for you to make me a power times 5 roll, Mr. Opal.
Okay.
This typically doesn't end well.
4,270.
So you
Okay.
succeeded. Okay. Great. You make it
Everything's
back
great.
home safe and sound to the clinic.
Okay.
Oh.
So we're all there, and when these two guys get there, and
Mincemeat, how are you feeling?
I am fine.
He's hitting the ether.
He's probably put the ether away now. He's like, he might have hooked himself up like a IV drip or something, just like giving himself fluid, just like not enough to do anything, but just like he's trying to tend to himself. He's like, I am fine. You have the sample.
Yeah. Got him in our shoebox.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Got it right there.
Opal, we need to put this. We need to put some. I probably have. Well, okay, Alex. It would be reasonable, I think, that Omar would have an X-ray machine in this veterinary's office. Pretty
Absolutely.
normal.
I'm a very reasonable GM.
You're a very reasonable GM. So
have the X-ray
surely
machine.
I have like some lead lining and stuff like that, like some shielding.
Yeah.
That's available. It's like,
Works for me.
we need to put this thing, we need to try to shield it, or even if it can be shielded, or I spoke to both Jillian and to Simon. They said they are no longer experiencing these hallucinations. I am worried that the longer we spend around them, the more likely, because remember Jack. And he says that, and then he like kind of like, just kind of like gets quiet. He's like, remember that Oscar also heard things. I'm worried that the exposure to these rocks are bad. We need to try to shield, or we need to get away from them. Maybe we can put them somewhere away from anyone.
Might not be a bad idea, but
Oh, you had a sort of containment situation, Roy. Thought you had some lead boxes.
well,
or
I
some
have the best the EPA could provide. Dale.
Oh, government funded. I get it.
Lowest bidder.
I mean, I
bidders.
don't. With all due respect, I mean, I threw the rocks at the MRI machine. Nothing happened. I mean, I drove all the way here with the rocks, and even rolled a power roll and everything's good. So I'm pretty sure we're good on the rocks. I don't think it's as cut and paste as what might be going on. I don't
But
know.
remember, when we got there, the light exploded, and
Well-
and Petrov was about to say something. He stopped. He's like, "It's almost as if the light exploded in order to hurt you, Opal." And then the MRI machine, which I will remind everyone, has no power.
No power.
That was not a natural or regular incident. Something
No,
is
100%.
happening.
Something's happening.
All right.
I was going to roll an occult on that whole entire room, but I figured
No room, no roll.
No
as they
room,
say.
No roll.
And also, last time I tried to roll an occult, the handler shut it down real hard and fast.
How exactly
so-
do you roll an occult? You get your dice out and say,
You gotta
pulls out his-
convert that to
if
real life action.
you were to say, "Hey, I'm going to use my occult expertise and see if there's any sigils or anything in this room," that's viable, right? I'll buy that.
No, I think you're gonna have to take that with the art dream.
But Roy will do it. He'll
Well,
reasonable,
Dexter, seeing as though you wanted to set up your lab, you want to just fire up the X-ray machine? Why not? I don't know much about this stuff.
I love firing up medical equipment.
that was a very American
It's a
reference,
specialty.
Sean.
Well, I do not know. I think we should. I do not want to put these things in my X-ray machine. That is not what I want to do. What I'm saying is that we might. I have some shielding, like some lead shielding here, that we can maybe try to insulate it, protect ourselves.
Can I look around the room and make sure that we are not with any damaging electrical shit? No final destination shit happening in this room.
Yeah, you could definitely do that.
All right. That's a 2 under 50. Just an alertness.
What did you roll?
Alertness.
Oh, no need to roll. You're just
Cool. So nothing. We're good in this room. I did a quick
Yeah.
scan. We're good. Lights a cigarette.
no
Um,
smoking.
Yeah, Roy will try to set up
There's
a.
an ether, just like the room is just thick with ether, and you just like
Is-
light up a cigarette.
He'll make sure that the container that's in, he'll try to line it best he can, but also set up his equipment to.
So, are you going to
monitor.
keep it in the container and then put it in the X-ray machine?
I didn't think
Or
we were
you
going to
s-
use the X-ray machine.
Oh,
for this.
okay.
Who?
Well,
what
say
was
like
the
like typically
someone
like
just mentioned the
people who
X-ray
have
machine.
X-ray machines and stuff like that, they have like those like lead vests.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
you know,
You're
like,
He's
right.
just talking
You're
about
shielding
to line the box or somehow
Yeah.
line these.
stuff.
Yeah, this is fine by me.
And then he'll
I will say, if you just keep it in the box, you won't be able to study it.
right. I mean, until I need to study it, I'm gonna keep it lead lined in this container.
Yeah,
Okay.
smart.
What are we going to do?
Go down to that goddamn crawl space and kill everything that crawls. Or has space. Or takes up space.
Damn it! You were so close to having a really cool line.
One of these days I'm gonna nail it.
Just give me one night with this, Dale. I want to be as fully prepared as possible before we go down there.
You can split up.
Oh,
You did it once. It was fine.
yeah.
Just for like 5 seconds.
Listen, what do you
To be-
guys think?
Also, to be clear, these things survived the blast. So,
Yes.
Give me one night with this, and I'll find out everything I can to bring to the table. I'm not the shooter. I'm not the macho man, but this is what I do, and I need to add what I can to this situation.
Opal is right. It is his expertise. Maybe you can consult with Jillian. She's an engineer. Maybe she knows some geology about the rocks.
Yeah,
Sounds
so you can definitely spend tonight doing the research. That would be great. I'll take any science role you have. And what's everyone else doing?
Omar is resting.
That's good. Are you in your own room? Are you staying in the vet? Are
I
you getting a
think he's-
motel? Are you?
I think he's probably going to want to stay here, just
Okay.
like where he has like the medical equipment. There's probably like a
Yeah.
little side office or something with like
Yeah, just fall asleep in a comfortable chair for tonight.
yeah.
I have to step away for 1 second. I'll be right
Okay.
back.
What's everyone else doing? Are you getting like
Ted-
a hotel? Or...
Ted and Dale will probably go to a hotel, and Ted will be
Okay.
like, "Dale, we going?" And I think Ted will spot Dale's rail gun. Be like, "What do you got there, buddy?"
Oh, it's a pretty sweet piece I picked up in a green box.
Well,
I suspect it's janky,
yeah, that looks
but I think
janky.
it's got real cool potential.
Let me take a look at that thing. Can I take a look at it and maybe de-jankify it with my electrician skills?
I'd love nothing more. Now, when you're de-jankifying it, let me give you my life story. I grew up in a small
I
town,
regret this
and I fell in
decision.
love with Marla. And we had a real big back and forth love-hate relationship. She was sort of toxic, but I'm also sort of
Okay,
toxic.
okay. I was gonna do this
On and
very
on and on.
real quiet-like so that I can focus.
No, I'm just going to keep talking while you're working.
So, can I take a look at? Can I inspect and try and get this thing? I don't want to get it running.
Absolutely. Do you have some kind of science roll or some kind of mechanics?
I got electrician.
That's perfect. You can roll that.
I got a 51 under 60.
Okay, so
Hell yeah.
yeah, it looks like the dumbass who hooked this up in the first place. It would have only worked like half the time, but now you can get it to run pretty nicely, 100% of the time.
There you go,
Squeeze the
Dale.
trigger, it launches a foot-long metal rebar rod into whatever you pointed at.
So this thing is
This
hella
shit's
cool.
lethal.
This is hella cool, but just keep in mind, if we got electricity shit happening around us, just keep it pointed downwards.
Yeah, maybe we should have a code word for that, too.
Okay. Petrov, you're in your office. So Nathan and O'Leary, you were doing that at the what do you call it?
The motel.
The motel. So you've got a motel set up, cash, fake name, all that good stuff. Petrov, you're relaxing in your office, you're nodding off. Finally, sleep starts to take you. Meanwhile, Opal, you're hard at work. Since
I gotta-
you have like a place to set up, I'm giving you an extra 20.
I got a 26, and that's under whatever science roll you want me to.
Yep, works. So this is what happens. You've got this shit under a microscope. You're hitting it with all kinds of chemicals, acids, bases. They seem pretty hardy. And then you get it under the microscope, and you can start to see that, yeah, these are not rocks. Because under a microscope, you're seeing tiny stacked platelets of like organic material, and these reminds you of scales.
Oh,
Interesting.
And you're trying everything on these rocks, right? You're doing a full study, right, to understand them.
Right.
So these scales, as you get like, maybe you try hitting them with like a UV light, and you shine this purple light on it, and they start to just burn up and start disintegrating. And then they're gone.
It looked like it was still alive, like it was living cells going on.
No,
before I did
like they're like scales that have shed off.
that. Organic at one point.
And it's at this point I'd like you to make an alertness roll, as well as Omar.
Okay.
okay.
Say
UV light.
31 under 40. We have a UV light.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
that's a 63 over 60 for
Okay.
Opal.
What about
success
you, Omar?
success for Omar, 31 under 40.
Okay. You think someone has jimmied open the back door?
Oh,
Like,
Omar.
As I'm like kind of like nodding off.
Yeah, you're nodding off, and you're hearing like a rustling.
Okay. Omar has his pistol like on him, and he is going to, even at his situation where he's like in all his pain, he's gonna like and kind of get up, and he's gonna point his he's just gonna point his gun at the back door, and just wait.
Okay.
And like if someone comes through that he does not recognize, he's probably going to be like, don't move.
I want to have an understanding of what you do now.
Of what's about to happen.
When you realize that all the lights go off.
Ooh.
What do you do? Yeah, same to you, Opal.
Like the whole
I imagine
building,
like
all the
The
lights.
whole building is
about when
blackout.
Opal probably doesn't hear it because he's just so engrossed in
Yeah,
this study, and I imagine his UV is still
yeah.
active, and like he's just like, what in the world, as it like disintegrates and then the lights go off.
Yeah, the lights go out.
I mean, in character, he would probably be like, Omar, like call out to Omar.
Okay. If as soon as he says that, it's like there's someone here.
And that is when you hear the door burst open, burst down.
Great. Like it
So-
just like blow.
Yeah, it just. So I'm just gonna go right into combat order here
Oh,
Holy shit.
Great.
because I already have everyone's decks. I'm well prepared. So I'd like for you. Maybe you're. Would you say you're just firing, right? Because you said.
Especially if the door burst open.
I'd love for you to give me a firearms roll at a -20 because it is pitch dark.
Okay. So you're probably not terribly surprised that I'm not
Pick
super
off.
good at
Not
shooting.
great.
I love that. I love that for you.
So this will be. So you said a firearms -20.
Yep.
All right. I need a 20 or below. That's a 62. Two
Okay.
shots. Blam blam.
So this is horrifying because as the muzzle flash fires from your handgun, you're seeing this figure in like a red suit. It's got like one of those respirator gas masks on, and in each flash, there's two flashes. They get closer and closer to you. In one of this
Yeah.
guy's hands, this looks like you're getting like you're trying to understand what's coming to you, what's approaching you, and then just one word that fills your mind, and it's just exterminator. And in their hand, he's got some kind of spray, and he's gonna spray it in your eyes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you're welcome to roll a dodge. Otherwise,
Yeah, let's do that. Let's roll a dodge. That's a 39 under 50, a success.
a success. Oh, I did get a 45, which is a success, and it's higher, so
A higher success.
it takes precedence.
Ooh.
That's right.
So yeah, you just got acid sprayed into your eyes.
Of course I did.
I'd like you to give me a con ×5 roll. If you fumble, it's permanent.
Oh man, another 39 under 50.
So that's
Wow.
a success.
Sweet.
So you start screaming out as you have this liquid, this acid stinging your eyes. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Maybe you throw your hands up. Maybe you even drop your gun.
Well, I imagine his hands go to his face and he goes
Yeah.
down on his knees.
Yeah, so you're gonna take a -20, an additional -20 for the next like however long this combat's gonna last.
Can I make a prediction here?
Sure.
I think we've fumbled this mission so bad that a cell above our order has come in to exterminate us and like just sweep us under the carpet.
Oh man.
Opal, what are you
That's my
doing? You
prediction.
hear two gunshots ring out, and you hear screaming from Omar.
Okay, are we in the same room or is this a separate room?
You are one room away. He's like in the hallway looking at the back door, or was looking at the back door.
I believe all Opal has on him besides his equipment is a knife that Jack
Love
gave
that.
him.
That's awesome. You gonna
Um,
use it?
Possibly, but I was also, since I am a science guy, you tell me, with these solvents here,
Right.
could I grab something that's flammable
You could definitely do that. Yep.
in hopes to like smash it over someone and then catch them aflame?
Mm-hmm.
grab that in one hand and the knife ready as well.
I love that.
And
Absolutely love that for you. So
try to-
you grip your equipment hard, and you are running into the hallway. It is pitch dark. You don't have light because you're
okay, I
using
wouldn't
both
say
hands.
I wouldn't be.
Unless you want to use the UV light.
I would still be stealthy. I wouldn't just
Okay.
be running. I would be.
Oh, so you're going to be stealth. You want to sneak up.
Yes.
Give me a stealth roll then.
Okay.
God, I wish
That's a-
Jack was here.
55. I'd fail it.
Okay, so they might hear you for sure, but now it is the exterminator's turn, and you're like this, right?
Yeah,
You're just gonna get a haymaker to the side of the head.
fair.
So you're gonna
Very
try.
fair.
You're welcome to dodge again, but that will take up your next turn.
No, he's not gonna dodge. He's just
Okay.
like, no.
Okay. I rolled a success. So you get one to the side of the head. I'm just gonna say you're at so low health. I'm gonna knock you out. I'm not gonna deal damage. I'm gonna knock you out.
This is that classic in the movie version of this. There's a very comical, like ding 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 sound.
Well, actually,
of a
let's make it
knockout.
more visceral. Your head snaps backward, and you hit the wall. A bunch of the shelf next to you, a bunch of the stuff falls, and you're like out.
Out.
What are you doing, Opal?
So I'm sure he hears the struggle,
Yes.
gunshots, and then boom. I think is the door open to this separate room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, no, it's closed. I think you need your time to study.
He'll wait
this
by the
rock.
door.
Okay. So you wait by the door. You hear some shuffling around, and you're waiting. You're hearing movement, and then the movement's going away.
Because he's dragging fucking Omar
He's got taken.
back with him.
You hear a vehicle start.
Oh.
Opal will open the door. He can't see anything in this next room.
No, it looks. You just see a dropped handgun on the ground. It looks like someone was slammed against the wall. It looks like there is a crater in the drywall, and a bunch of items from the nearby shelf have scattered all over the ground. There's a little bit of blood, and there's some kind of chemical smell in the air.
Opal says, "Shoot!" He'll run outside.
And you open the door, and you see like a red pest control van pulling away. It's too far to see the plates.
I can't catch up to it.
Guess not.
You guess
God.
not. I try to run and throw the fucking flammables at it.
Oh, okay. Versus you trying to run after a car that's running, I'm gonna say that's probably not possible unless you get on like, I don't know, a bike or or a vehicle that you might have.
There's a Segway parked at the back door.
What do we want? A luck roll to see if I can track it down?
If you want to say you have a vehicle, you can follow it.
yes, that's what I'll.
Well, the Volvo
Okay.
would be there.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try to follow it.
All right, and then you go shit the keys, and you run back into the office, and then you get into the vehicle. It has quite a bit of a lead, but you can. There's still a chance. Give me a drive roll.
Okay, I'm gonna do a drive roll, and if possible, can I call Dale
Absolutely.
while we're doing this? That is a 10.
What?
Nice.
That's a good roll.
On a drive.
Under 40. So
Okay.
So you said you also called Dale.
Yeah.
yeah.
You're driving.
Dale,
one hand.
Larry, shit, they got Omar. Someone got Omar. There was a struggle at his lab. I'm in hot pursuit. Hot pursuit, I say.
Give me your coordinates, brother. Where are you? Give me
Right.
something
And
to
you're
like-
following
follow.
this car,
He's
right?
trying to see
And-
street signs, and I'm just saying, Woodchester, North Ave, blah blah blah. Just trying
Yeah.
to yell stuff out as I'm going.
And
Stay
I will say
on
this is
the line.
perfect because you continue following this van. It gets a little further from you, but you're still on its tail, and it turns a couple corners. You do too. You're right on them, and you find it parked outside of the old subway station, and that's where we're gonna end it.
Fuck.
Oh.
Jeez.
Oh, that's where it's gotta go.
You're gonna.
Nice.
We're gonna find out that the Hellhole is like the chute for like a wood chipper, and then Omar's just been fed down.
Oh,
it.
God.
Just weird.
So yeah, thanks for
Jesus.
joining us again for
Well
another
done,
actual
Alex.
play game.
Oh man.
Very
done.
nice.
The true hellhole is the friends we made along the way.
I'm so excited for this part.
Put that on a shirt. Oh God.
Yeah.
Alex, man, talk about
thanks,
shit
man.
getting real quick. Good job, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, great job.
Great job, Alex.
Yeah. Listen, if you're listening over there on our channel, listen, go RPG Animators. They have loads of awesome stuff. Alex is over there with Nathan and with Lex and Holly, and they've got some other people in and out. They've got a bunch of good stuff, man. They really know how to pick apart and breathe new life into some really cool operations and stuff. Man, Alex, great job, dude.
That was a great job.
Thanks so much. I can't
Very
wait
well
to
done.
see what happens
yeah.
next.
Yeah. Well, listen, we will. I guess we'll catch everybody next time.
Yeah.
And then, thank you again, Alex. I'm sorry to see Jack go. And
That was the best way he could
That
have
was
gone.
It's
wow.
funny.
That was wild.
It's funny. By the way,
He
Sean,
saved everybody.
By the way, Sean, when I asked you to take out your headphones,
Yeah, was that what
called it.
You called it.
I maybe
Beautiful.
Okay. How did you
Beautiful.
call that, Joe?
it was because there was a bit when we first found the deck core where Alex is like, well, you're gonna need an electric charge
Wired
for
up
that.
to electricity. Yeah.
And I
Very
remember
specific.
him saying that.
Very
and so I was like,
specific.
I leave hints for people who pay attention.
so yeah.
Amazing. Cool.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. All right. Appreciate it again, Alex. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Great.
All
Thanks
right.
for joining. Peace.
See you later.
Peace.
Later.
Adios.
Again, thank you guys so much for joining us, and be sure to check out the RPG Reanimators on YouTube or wherever you listen to podcasts. And remember, as always, stay safe and stay sane. Bye.